Hello, today we'll be talking about Ivysaur, the first evolution in Pokemon. It's the evolution of Bulbasaur, who evolved into Ivysaur at level 16. The previous PYC dates are February 28th, 1996, December 19th, 1998, October 9th, 2001, July 30th, 2004, May 21st, 2007, March 11th, 2010, December 30th, 2012, October 21st, 2015, August 11th, 2018, and June 1st, 2021. What I like about this first evolution line is it looks like the Pokemon is actually getting older, instead of several later Pokemon who turn into completely different Pokemon. Anyway, I don't have much personal connection with Ivysaur, so let's get into the Bulbapedia entry. Welcome back to this segment. Yes. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, we got, we got all this stuff we didn't really talk about yesterday, but that's a thing, these bars. I talked about the bottom one, but I didn't really talk about the top one yesterday, but yeah, they show Bulbasaur, Venusaur, show past Pokemon, future Pokemon. And God, this is about the species. There's a bunch of different articles on Ivysaur. So anyway, back to this part, to the info box here. Ivysaur is the seed Pokemon. It's 0002. I'm not gonna try to read that. Type is Grass Poison. Ability is Overgrow, Chlorophyll, is an ability. Gender ratio is 87.5% male, 12.5% female. Catch rate is 45. Egg groups are monster and grass. Hatch time is 20 cycles. Height is 3'3". Its weight is 28.7 pounds. 13 kilograms. Its base experience yield is 141 in Gen 1 through 4, but 5 plus is 142. I guess it gained 1. It's medium slow leveling rate. Again, in a few days when I do this, that's gonna be interesting. We'll see if I can get maybe a candy or something to help me. I don't remember if you get that in Gen 1 or even if it's in Gen, or if it's even in the next town from Palette. I don't remember what that one is. I'm sorry. EV is 2, so now you got special attack, but then you also got special defense. That's its shape, that's its footprint, it's green, base friendship 70, of course. Okay, then we go back up. Ivysaur is a dual-type grass poison Pokemon introduced in Gen 1. It evolves from Bulbasaur starting at level 16, and evolves into Venusaur starting at level 32. Ivysaur is a quadrupedal amphibian Pokemon that has blue-green skin with darker patches. On top of its head are pointed ears with black insides, and it has narrow red eyes. Ivysaur has a short, rounded snout with a wide mouth and 2 pointed teeth in its upper jaw. Each of its feet has 3 claws on them. The bulb on its back has bloomed into a large pink bud. A short brown trunk surrounded by leafy green fronds supports the bud. The weight of the plant prevents Ivysaur from running fast and standing on its hind legs, forcing its legs to grow sturdy. When its flower is ready to bloom, it gives off a distinct, sweet-smelling aroma and starts swelling. Ivysaur will also start spending more time in the sunlight in preparation for its upcoming evolution. Exposure to sunlight adds to the strength of both Ivysaur and its plant. As shown in Pokemon Sleep, Ivysaur is known to sleep in sunny spots while undergoing its photosynthesis process. Researchers cannot decide if Ivysaur is awake or asleep during this process. Ivysaur are typically found in plains. Evolution. Ivysaur evolves from Bulbasaur and evolves into Venusaur. And here's, you can see the thing here. Yeah. In the anime, again, we're not going to really talk about this. Okay, we're going to move on to the Pokedex entries. For Ivysaur, in episode 51, this is on Ash's Pokedex. The seed Pokemon, Ivysaur, Bulbasaur's evolved form. The bulb on its back absorbs nourishment, and blooms into a large flower. In X and Y's, episode 90, this is on Serena's Pokedex. Ivysaur, the seed Pokemon. As Ivysaur takes in nutrients, a enlarged flower blooms from the bulb on its back. I don't know what JN is. Sorry, I don't know if that's the new one, or if that's the last of the original. I don't know, but it's Go's Rotom Phone, whoever that is. I think that's a character. Obviously it's a character, but I don't remember if they're from the games or they're original or something. I don't know. Anyway, Ivysaur, the seed Pokemon, a grass and poison type. The stronger the sunlight it absorbs, the stronger this Pokemon becomes, and the larger its power bud grows. Appears in Pokemon Origins. Yeah, obviously, then there's Ash's Bulbasaur turns into a... Or, I guess, no, Professor Ivysaur. Yeah, you get the idea. There's a bunch of characters in the... Yeah, okay. Yeah. Anyway. TCG again. Some page. Okay. Other appearance, Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Ivysaur is a playable Pokemon used by the Pokemon trainer alongside Squirtle and Charizard. It can use the moves Bullet Seed as a rapid aerial striking move, and Vine Whip as a recovery move where the vine is shot out to latch onto the edges of a stage and pull back up. It also uses projectile attacks Razor Leaf. Ivysaur is a middleweight, and uses mostly physical grass type attacks. It uses Solar Beam, and it's in the Solar Beam in the Pokemon Trainer's Final Smash Triple Finish. That's what this is. Okay, trophy information: a seed Pokemon that is the evolved form of Bulbasaur. It has a flower bulb on its back, the weight of which has made it develop strong legs and hips. If the blossom gets too big, it can stand on 2 legs alone. At a certain level, it evolves into Venusaur. When this happens, the bulb absorbs nutrients and blossoms into a large petaled flower. So you can kind of see it doing its Vine Whip. If I can find my mouse here. There it is. Vine Whip. You know, on our good friend Kirby here. Super Smash Bros. For 3DS and Wii U. Ivysaur does not appear as a playable character in either version of the game, relegated to a trophy appearance in both versions. The trophy information in North American regions is watching your starter Pokemon evolve is an unforgettable experience. For many trainers, that first happened when Bulbasaur became Ivysaur. It might be difficult to say goodbye to a cute little Bulbasaur, but before they know it, they'll be saying bye to Ivysaur too, as it turns into a fully grown Venusaur. The PAL one reads, watching your starter Pokemon evolve is an unforgettable experience. For many trainers, that first happens when watching Bulbasaur become Ivysaur. It might be difficult for them to say goodbye to a cute little Bulbasaur, but before they know it, they'll be saying bye to Ivysaur too, when it turns into a fully grown Venusaur. And this is its trophy in the 3DS version, I guess. And we've got Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Ivysaur appears once again as a playable Pokemon fighter used by the Pokemon Trainer. Yep, and you can see how it looks in Smash Bros. Ultimate. Okay. Pokedex entries. So red and green, they were not translated, I guess, until Pokemon Red, Fire Red, so we'll get back to that when we get there. For the English red and blue, when the bulb on its back grows large, it appears to lose the ability to stand on its hind legs. In yellow, the bulb on its back grows by drawing energy. It gives off an aroma when it is ready to bloom. Stadium. The bud on its back apparently draws energy from its body. The bud is said to open to a large flower when fully grown. Generation 2, gold. Exposure to sunlight adds to its strength. Sunlight also makes the bud on its back grow larger. Silver. If the bud on its back starts to smell sweet, it is evidence that the large flower will soon bloom. In crystal, the bulb on its back grows as it absorbs nutrients. The bulb gives off a pleasant aroma when it blooms. Stadium 2, exposure to sunlight adds to its strength. Sunlight also makes the bud on its back grow larger. Ruby in Gen 3, and Sapphire as well. There is a bud on this Pokemon's back. To support its weight, Ivysaur's legs and trunk grow thick and strong. If it starts spending more time lying in the sunlight, it is a sign that the bud will bloom into a large flower soon. In Emerald, to support its bulb, Ivysaur's legs grow sturdy. If it spends more time lying in the sunlight, the bud will soon bloom into a large flower. Fire Red. There is a plant bulb on its back. When it absorbs nutrients, the bulb is said to blossom into a large flower. For leaf green, when the bulb on its back grows large, it appears to lose the ability to stand on its hind legs. For generation 4, when the bud on its back starts swelling, a sweet aroma wafts to indicate the flower's coming bloom. That's diamond, pearl, and platinum. For heart gold, exposure to sunlight adds to its strength. Sunlight also makes the bud on its back grow larger. In soul silver, if the bud on its back starts to smell sweet, it is evidence that the large flower will soon bloom. Black and white, when the bud on its back starts swelling, a sweet aroma wafts to indicate the flower's coming bloom. That's also black, white, that's all black, white, black 2, white 2. Gen 6, X, there is a plant bulb on its back. When it absorbs nutrients, the bulb is said to blossom into a large flower. In Y, when the bud on its back starts swelling, thus a sweet aroma wafts to indicate the flower's coming bloom. Then Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. There is a bud on this Pokemon's back to support its weight. Ivysaur's legs and trunk grow thick and strong. If it spends more time laying in the sunlight, it is a sign that the bud will soon bloom. It's a sign that the bud will bloom into a large flower soon. And let's go Pikachu and let's go Eevee. The bud on its back grows by drawing energy. It gives off an aroma when it is ready to bloom. In Sword and Shield, when the bulb on its back grows large, it appears to lose the ability to stand on its hind legs. That was just Sword. And Shield is exposure to sunlight adds to its strength. Sunlight also makes the bud on its back grow larger. In Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, when the bud on its back starts swelling, a sweet aroma wafts to indicate the flower's coming bloom. In Pokemon Scarlet, in Gen 9, the more sunlight Ivysaur bathes in, the more strength wells up within it, allowing the bud on its back to grow larger. In Violet, the bulb on its back grows as it absorbs nutrients. The bulb gives off a pleasant aroma when it blooms. That's in the Blueberry Pokedex. These are all the locations that you can get Ivysaur, the games, main games, you have the side games, blah 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 blah. Here are the events, the held items, and the stats. Okay, so it's HP, base HP 60, goes to these things. Base attack is 62, goes to these, 63 for defense, it's these. Special attack is 80, goes to these. Special defense is 80, goes to these. Speed is 60, goes to these. That's 405. That's, yeah. So these little notes here. Pokethon stats, still don't know what that means, but yes. Type effectiveness, this is in Gen 9. So, it's normally damaged by normal, or damaged normally by normal, poison, ground, rock, bug, ghost, steel, dragon, and dark. It's weak to flying, fire, psychic, and ice for double damage. Immune to nothing. It's resistant to fighting, water, grass, electric, and fairy, with fighting, water, electric, and fairy being all half, and grass being a fourth. In Gen 1, the effectiveness of bug-type moves is quadruple. These are the learn sets in Scarlet and Violet version. So, by leveling up, you've got Tackle. Tackle, Growl, Vine, Whip, and Growth. I don't know how you have these. I don't know how you have a level 1 Ivysaur, but I guess these are things you have. Leech Seed 9, again, I don't know how. I guess these are all in the Bulbasaur form. I'm going to just skip all these because they're probably all redundant. We'll go down to Seed Bomb. Seed Bomb 20, Takedown 25. Sweet Scent 30, 35 Synthesis, 40 Worry Seed, 45 Power Whip, 50 Solar Beam. And so you've got all these, what their category is, what their type, what their power, accuracy, and PP is, and their, their stab. Gen 9. All of these, again, they're probably the same. I'm not going to read them. They're probably the same from yesterday. Sorry if there's any that weren't here yesterday, but I'm not reading all these again. We got the breeding, the parent, this is the moves you get, and this is the type, the category, the power, accuracy, and PP. By prior, I get. Wait, how? Wait, what do you mean by wait? Can you actually breed an Ivysaur? What? That doesn't. I assume it means like you get you what? Down to I was used by what? I don't know. Maybe these are just talking about Bulbasaur, and then it becomes the Ivysaur, and these are just the moves you have. I don't know. A prior evolution by prior evolution. This move has no moves exclusive to the prior evolutions. Cool. In the TCG only, there's the stomp. Side game data, you got all this again. The lines. Cool, yeah. It's Pokemon Ranger browser entry. Ivysaur's powerful vines can be used to lasso a post and cross a gap. And then, in the other entry, I guess, it attacks by shooting seeds. Got all this. Yeah, level 16, level 32. Okay, what else? Sprites. You can see in gold. It's the flower is gold. You know, in this Gen 2, yeah, the flower is now gold instead of pink. Kind of becomes kind of more of a yellow, but still kind of the same concept. That, you know, it looks different. You know, it's greener, you know, on the body. Can't really tell in the Gen 2, but yeah, now you can really get a sort of distinction between you know, the main one and the shiny version. So now for trivia. In addition, Ivysaur is the only Pokemon in the Super Smash Bros. Series that Pokemon Trainer uses that doesn't know an HM move. Squirtle uses Waterfall, while Charizard uses Rock Smash and Fly. Ivysaur's number in the National Pokedex and the Fiori, maybe, browser are the same. Number 2, of course. Ivysaur is the only stage form of a dual-type Grass Poison Pokemon that does not require an evolutionary storm to reach its final form. Ivysaur is also the only second stage form of a Gen 1 first partner Pokemon that evolves at level 32. Charmeleon and Wartortle evolve at level 36. That'll be good. That'll be faster than the other two. Ivysaur is never seen losing a battle on screen in any animated media. Interesting. Origin. Ivysaur's evolutionary family is inspired by frogs, in particular. Its short legs, a stout appearance, and ear-like protrusions on its head make it resemble horned frogs of its evolutionary family. Ivysaur was the first to be created years before Bulbasaur, Venusaur, and the concept of evolution was conceived, as it was one of the original monsters created for the Capsule Monsters pitch. Venusaur and Bulbasaur's designs are created afterward. The latter created by Atsuko Nishida by basing it off of Venusaur. The bud on its back resembles a Rafflesia, I guess, maybe, flower, and the leaves around the bud resemble palms. Name origin, Ivysaur may be a combination of ivy, the wood climbing or trail planting genus, and dinosaur, and may incorporate poison ivy, referring to the grass poison type designation. Yeah. These things, strange materials, yeah, it seems strange to you. Again, I'll see also the references, the external links. You get things to Super Smash Bros. Series, and you got these, and then, yeah. God, yeah, okay, that's it for today, for this segment. Hello! I'm adding this little part at the end of the segment because I forgot to do the held items. I'm doing that for the other two, so we should do this here. Okay. Held items. Pokemon caught in Gen 1 must be traded to a Gen 2 game in order for a held item to appear. In this case, if you trade it from red, blue, or yellow, you get a Bitterberry. That's always. You will always get a Bitterberry. That's it. Well, bye! Now let's move on to the anime. Hello, and welcome to the anime section of it. As you can see, we got a little Bulbasaur down there, but he's not the focus of today's video. In a few seconds here, we'll watch the first scene, featuring Ivysaur. This is episode 47, A Chancy Operation. This is the English dub of the anime, presented by 4Kids. Anyway, let us continue the episode here. We'll be appearing very shortly. Okay, Bulbasaur Pokemon. And there, you see in the little corner there?
Moving around.
Yeah, that was him.
This one looks okay. Try not to move around too much.
Yeah, that was his first appearance. Yeah, that was very small. You could tell it was an Ivysaur because the leaves were down and it wasn't big enough to be a Venusaur. So, yep, that's his first appearance in the anime. Wacky, ain't it? Normally I would take this time to watch the Ivysaur scenes in Detective Pikachu, but as far as I could see, there wasn't any. That said, there's something of a reference to Ivysaur with how most of the Bulbasaur appear in the film. Normally Bulbasaur appear with a completely green ball, but in this film, the designers chose to give most of them bulbs with a pink tip, which I interpret as them being close to evolution into Ivysaur. Now let's see why people love Ivysaur. Now let's get into the fan art. Hi, welcome back. I'm recording this the same day, so there's still nobody who submitted fan art yet. So, for Ivysaur, we're gonna go through this until we get one that doesn't actually have an Ivysaur. So we'll see how long that goes, or maybe it cuts off there. I don't really know, but we will find out together. Yay! So of course, we did this one yesterday. This is the full line of Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, and Mega Venusaur. It's by Odd Green. It was released in 2016, so it doesn't. Gigantamax Venusaur doesn't exist yet, so they probably would have featured it if they did. Who knows? Maybe they already did. I haven't seen any of their other art. You can kind of see it over here a little bit. Oops. You can kind of see that a little bit over here. But yeah. Anyway. Then we've got that Stylized by Francis John. We did this one yesterday as well, and we're probably gonna have to do it again tomorrow. But yes, we got the Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, and Venusaur. And then now we have here, I don't know if we did this one yesterday or not, but it's Dewey. It's the Bulbasaur Secret Garden from like the anime. So we got the Bulbasaur, the Ivysaur, and the Venusaur there. They're getting ready to evolve into their next levels. Or maybe some of them have already evolved, I don't know. Maybe this is supposed to be like Ash's, Bulbasaur about to come on Ivysaur. Yeah, okay, anyway. Oh, we got this cool Venusaur, so that's, or Ivysaur, so that's where we stop. Cool. It's a cute Bulbasaur, though. That was fun. Thanks everyone who submitted fan art. I won't be streaming tonight as I won't be able to evolve Bulbasaur into Ivysaur until I've talked about Rattata. So I'll be doing it then. Thanks for watching. This isn't my proper outfit, and you'll see me tomorrow.